Hey guys, Get Level here, and today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the iSteadyMobile by Hohem. They sent me this review copy to basically just test it out and give you my honest opinion, which is exactly what I'm going to be doing. I am not paid. This is not a sponsored video, just for the sake of transparency. So when you take off this little bag out of the box, it's really compact. I really love the design. Here you can find a USB. There's a little tripod included on top of the actual gimbal. Well, I probably should have started by telling you that it's a mobile phone gimbal. It stabilizes your shots in many different ways that we will see later on. As you can see on the side, you can actually prop it on a tripod. This is where you would charge it. You can also charge your phone with it when it's fully charged. And here we have a joystick and a couple of buttons to make it work, including a zoom button, a mode change button, and at the back here you can see you have a little trigger in order to reset it and turn it into what they call sports mode. Haven't found a way of doing that. There's many places to actually mount it to a tripod. I'm not completely sure for some of them, but it's cool that you can put it to the side and you can also put it upright on a tripod if you have to, basically, on top of the mini tripod that comes with it. So you're gonna go ahead and download the Hohem Gimbal app on your smartphone. I'm using an Android. When it's charging, this is what it looks like. You actually have a battery indicator. That's pretty cool. And now we're gonna turn on the app. It's gonna ask you for a bunch of permissions as usual, your media and blah blah blah. You say yes to all of it. I said cancel to pairing it because it tells you to not turn on the gimbal without a phone on it, to never do that. So I was very careful there. This little thing where you can turn it from portrait to landscape mode, it's kind of scary because it's hard, but you can definitely turn it. So now I have my phone and I can just turn it on, pressing the power button for 3 seconds, and as you can see, it auto calibrates and it's already good to go. It is by default, I believe, in the second mode or the first mode, and we're gonna go through the modes a little bit later on. But basically the modes are different gimbals that will be turned on or locked, basically. So they will either be turned on or locked depending on the mode, and there's like 4 of them, so it's pretty cool. And of course, with the joystick you can pretty much point it in any direction you want, unless you are in a specific mode that requires the phone to be pointing at the same direction at all times. In that case, sometimes it doesn't allow you to move it manually. So every movement is like ultra smooth, which is something that I like. The base pivot axis, basically the main axis, actually rotates more than 360. It rotates 600 degrees, which is pretty cool. And then when you double tap that trigger in the back, it resets everything. Okay, when you press the power button, once it takes a photo, and then when you double tap it, it starts taking a video. You double tap it again to stop recording. Now this is where I'm trying out the different modes, and there's 2 little LEDs, one for the Bluetooth that is top left and it's telling you when it's paired, and then a mode indicator LED, which is a green one, and when it blinks 1, that means you're in mode 1. When it blinks once, sorry. When it blinks twice, you're in second mode, etc. until it's 4 modes. Basically, it will go 1, 2, 3 and then stop 1, 2, 3. So you know it's mode number 3. So the modes are stuff like where the camera is able to move left and right, but not look up and not look down, or vice versa. There's also the all locked, where all the motors are going to be locked technically, but locked to the position that the phone is currently on. That means that you're pointing at something, no matter how you move the camera, it's going to still be pointing at that thing. There's also a face detection that you're gonna see me try here that I really love. It's not the best, it's not like aggressive enough in my taste, but apparently you can change the motor speed, so that's interesting. As you can see, it's doing its job, keeping me on frame, trying its best to keep me in the center of the frame. But you can easily lose it, basically. You can easily get out of frame with no issues. There's also an object tracking, which I didn't think was gonna work, but it works really well. Here you can see I have a remote control, and no matter how I move the gimbal around, it tries to stay on that remote control the whole time. As you can see, I'm rotating the handle and everything. Still works. Okay, here I'm at a forest and I'm doing a normal walking test. In this specific clip, I think I had it in sports mode or not. I don't know. I kind of mess up the whole sports mode. So this is not the smoothest that you'll see, but right after that, I'm doing the selfie test. There we go. Selfie camera, and I'm walking, and as you can see, it's absolutely smooth there. I don't know if it's because you have me to focus on and it appears smoother, but it definitely feels way smoother. And it was starting to drift, but with my thumb I was able to correct it. Nice. This is a running test. Actually, I wanted to see how it would perform if I was straight up running to push it to its limit. Again, I don't know. I couldn't feel the difference between sports modes and normal mode, so I couldn't tell you which mode I was in right there. This is me just static, not moving, just moving the joystick around to see the actual movement. I was also trying to do like specific, very precise movements, and I wasn't really able to. It feels like it's super sensitive. But apparently, again, you can control the speed in the app. I haven't gotten to that there. So this is just face detection, and I'm just moving my head and seeing if it's following my face around. This might be practical if you're doing, you know, selfie, walking around, vlogging. That might be cool. As you can see here, at some point I'm gonna lose it, and I'm just gonna bring my head down into the frame, and boom, finds me again. And then here, just for fun, I thought about the Evil Dead series. I put it upside down to see if it would handle it, and it actually does handle it upside down. And I just ran a little bit, and I just ran into a bunch of things. But yeah, pretty much this is the iSteadyMobile from Hohem Tech. There will be a link in the description if you're interested in buying one of those. Again, this is not a sponsored video, but the link might be affiliated. If it's Amazon, it's going to be an affiliate link. I think it's a pretty cool gimbal. It is my very first gimbal, so it's hard for me to compare it to any other gimbal. But let me know in the comment section if you find it interesting. I'm definitely going to be using it even at home when recording my normal videos. I might put it on a tripod and just walk around with the face detection mode and add some movements to my videos. It was definitely a blast to review this. Thank you so much to Hohem for sending it to me, and yeah, check out my other videos. Top right, you will see what YouTube suggests is the best video for you to watch next, and then at the bottom of that, my latest video. But in the meantime, I will see you guys next time. Go out there, make me proud, get level, out.